Hi, this is Jon May with Greg Garrett Realty, wrapping up my advice for sale by owners. Now, a lot happens between the time of the contract is written and settlement, and here's a review to help you understand what's going on with your case. Homeowners associations. Many subdivisions have mandatory homeowners associations. All condominiums have a units owner association. Virginia law requires the seller to furnish a report from the association explaining the association, its budget, dues, and regulations. The seller should comply with and correct any architectural control or maintenance obligations noted in the report. The contract is contingent on the buyer's acceptance of the disclosure package. Therefore, the seller should order the disclosure package from the association and deliver it to the buyer as soon as possible. Buyers have 3 days to review the package and opt out of the contract if they object to what they see. Financing. There are many sources of mortgage money available. I do not recommend out-of-state and internet lenders. My experience with them has been very poor. Credit unions are a great source. Now, if you qualify for membership, be sure to check out their offerings. If you need a referral, email me at jmay@ggrva.com and I'll send you several to choose from. Or for more information, check out my video on how to shop for a lender on my YouTube channel. Types of ownership. Now, most married buyers choose tenants in entirety with common law right to survivorship, which means if one of the parties dies, the other automatically inherits the property without regard to wills or probate. A creditor of one cannot force the sale of the property to collect the debt. Unmarried persons may choose either joint tenants or tenants in common. With joint tenants, the survivor inherits. With tenants in common, each owns a portion of the property and may convey that portion independently. Consult with a settlement attorney about any tax and estate planning consequences. Title insurance. The lender will require title insurance to protect the amount of the loan, but this does not protect the buyer's equity. The amount of the lender's title insurance declines as the loan balance pays down. A policy issued prior owner does not protect the buyer either. To obtain protection for his growing equity, the buyer can get an owner's title insurance policy. I recommend the enhanced owner's title insurance in most situations. The additional premium collected at settlement is usually not significant when compared to the amount of coverage. The buyer pays the premium only once at settlement, while the coverage continues forever. Survey. In transactions involving new financing, lenders usually require a house location survey prepared by a licensed professional land surveyor. The purpose of the survey is to verify the legal description of the property and discover encroachments. Encroachments would include carports or sheds built over the property line. Now, you'll not need a survey for a condominium. Surveys are not required for every loan, but may be advisable. Settlement is the formal process that accomplishes the transfer of ownership. At settlement, the parties execute the various documents necessary to meet their obligations under the contract. The documents the buyer executes at closing are the note, which is evidencing the loan and setting forth the terms of the repayment, and the deed of trust, which is pledging the property as security for the loan. In other states, this document is often called a mortgage. Disclosure documents and other certifications are required by the lender are also signed at this time, and if the seller is staying in the property after settlement, the parties will execute an occupancy agreement similar to a lease. The seller will execute the deed and deliver possession to the property. Now, who to use for settlement? Be very careful when calling for fee quotes. Many companies quote low settlement fees, but more than make up for the savings by overcharging for their other services. If you need a referral of a local reputable company, email me at jmay@ggrva.com and I'll gladly send you a few recommendations. Now, if all this sounds complicated, it is, and that's why my last piece of advice is to hire a pro. Selling your own home is like doing brain surgery on yourself. If you do, however, want to go it alone, feel free to reach me with any questions. I'll gladly do what I can, no cost or no obligation. I hope you found this information helpful. For more information, you can join me for my Home Sellers Webinar. You can register at www.freehomesellerswebinar.com.